I look forward to what the comments section on this video is going to look like. Let's just get into it. This is the one that's hard to ignore. Behringer doesn't even try to cover it up anymore. The latest was the Behringer BX 2020, which is an obvious ripoff of the AT 2020. From the numbers to the body style, I don't really know how they got away with it. Now, in case you don't believe me, here's the Behringer TM1. And here's the Rode NT1. Now, this list is long, like very long, would be here all night. And before you decide that these are all just happy coincidences, multiple infringement lawsuits have gone through the courts. Mackie accused Behringer of trademark and trade dress infringement. Roland sued over the same thing. PV, BBE, DBX, the list continues. They've all had a run at Behringer in court. Yet here we are, Behringer still doing Behringer things. One lawsuit of interest is that Mackie one, where Behringer actually won the suit, all because circuit schematics are not covered by copyright laws. So make of that what you will. Well, there are some issues here with all this copycat work. For starters, it's the price point that these products are coming in at. So when you buy an AT 2020, you're buying the product, the style, the sound. But when someone who might be less educated in the nuances of these microphones goes in and gets a Behringer TM1 because he thought he saw a VO actor using it, well, that's not really cool. Mass manufacturing takes over for the R&D. Products that are markedly inferior are being presented as the real thing, and consumers who may be fooled by that are. And no, this isn't a crap all over the cheap products kind of thing. For the same price as the TM1, you can get an AKG P120. I love that mic. Samsung is releasing affordable gear while also developing with R&D. You can still release decent entry-level gear without trying to confuse the consumer into buying your knockoff product. Okay, so let's move on to a few of the other concerns. They're known for setting the bar as low as possible for support, basically taking the position that, well, if it breaks, just buy another. I've even heard fans say this as if it's a bonus. Now, I don't know who needs to hear this, but that's not a selling feature. This is actually not just a moral issue either. Consider the thousands of tons of e-waste generated by people that just bought another one. Even the products that are considered a fluke and actually outperform the reputation of the company tend to not have a great life expectancy. And while you may not heed the warning, at least consider this. Tools may be expensive, but cheap tools are very expensive after a time. Okay, and this last one is really weird. Back in 2020, the company released a promotional video introducing a fake synthesizer called the Kern Cork Sniffer, which at first glance seemed kind of odd but harmless, though it mocked the need for musicians to have higher quality gear. Now, it seems they were specifically targeting Peter Kern, a notable critic of Behringer, but things kind of got out of hand. You can find the video pretty easily if you like and make up your own mind, but it got hammered in 2020 style as being anti-Semitic. I'll let you make up your mind on that. I'm not touching that one at all, but it's probably one of the most confusing ad campaigns that I have ever seen. Now, you might notice that I didn't even mention the XM8500, and no, that wasn't an attempt to not trigger anyone. I have many times shared my thoughts on that microphone, and while it's a direct ripoff of the SM58 in looks as well as naming, at this point, everyone has taken that form factor as being the best overall. It would seem unfair to pin that one on Behringer. Well, that said, what can you take out of all of this? Well, one is that companies don't care about you. None of them really do. They care about your money, and some are more willing to put the effort in to deserve your money. I mean, every year, millions of dollars is put into research and development to bring you new toys. And then you have companies like Behringer. Only you get the final decision on where your money is going to go. No, I'm not going to look down on anyone for owning a product from a certain company. I know the struggle. But if you are in the market and that shiny new thing is tempting you at a fraction of the cost, maybe consider playing the long game and saving a few extra bucks up for the real thing. Hey, if you like this video, YouTube thinks you'll also like this one. Algorithm and all that. Cheers, and thanks for watching.